Oh shit, here we go again.
Finally got the inlet manifold off. Forgot how much of a pain in the backside these things actually are. But what I've noticed is these ITBs were brand new, they're not remanufactured ones. But I've noticed there's like, it must have been from where we had the failed fuel pressure reg that fuel was getting into the vacuum line, and I think it's sort of washed the protection stuff off it a bit. I think they'll be fine. They still look brand new. So Nitto gaskets are awesome. They really are quality stuff. About the only thing on Nitto that I'm a little bit dubious is the head gasket. So this has got a Nitto 1.2mm head gasket in it now. So we're about to get the head off, so I guess that'll be the biggest judge of how it went. But I have heard now, and this is what I've ordered, is the HKS Japanese VRS kit is meant to be the bomb. Anyway, I finally got the inlet manifold off. This inlet collector won't be going back on. I'm going to put a Nismo one or a Hypertune. I haven't decided yet. We're nearly there. The exhaust side's going to be the harder side of the two. There's still a lot of cleaning up I need to do here now. I'm going to get rid of all the vacuum lines underneath. The IAC is going to go. We'll have to tune that in. We'll have to move the oil filter up to another location, so I'll buy one of those kits because the ITB setup for the fly-by-wire mounts underneath all this stuff, and these get flipped upside down and it works that way. So yeah, should be cool. Righto, so the ITBs are off. New Nismo springs, 1, 2, 3. They're just a faster reacting spring. So I'm gonna get this vapor honed again because where I've been wiping it, it's actually started to polish it. So we'll get that vapor honed again to bring it up back to scratch. Everything's off. This here will go down with the head. It'll get honed and poured as well. Cams will go obviously, so we need to start taking the exhaust side off now. Not sure how you got on with our little shopping list of things, but
yeah, no, I've ended up with is I talked to a couple of people with this with the Shimla South setups.
Yep. Now that I know so much matters with these RB26s, and I should have known better when I was building this, but the head guy didn't even ask for the inlet runner, which I should have gave with him so he could port, because I don't know how well you can see, but if you look inside where the inlet goes into the valves, you can see that lip in there. That needs to be honed out. That would cause massive air disruptions. I'm not sure how well you can see. I'll try and get the light in there. You can see that one there, like, see the ridges on the top and the bottom? Like there's obviously a lip straight in there which the air's going to go in, hit the lip and flick up. Just having a look inside the intake manifold, you can see where again I was given incorrect information when I was building the engine with the PCV valve, and you can see where it sucked a bit of oil up in and it stained it. That should be clean, and you can clearly see here that there's been no porting done whatsoever. That is a huge, like, just turbulence for the air. I think this thing is going to be absolutely awesome. Kevin from Frenchie's Performance Garage is not only a friend of ours, but his products are second to none, and his advice is always welcomed. So I've got a few options to decide what I want to do. Whether I'm definitely going to get this head ported and sorted out. The Welsh plug should have been changed. I don't care what anyone's opinion is. these things do get pressure spikes. That Welsh plug should have been a screw-in one or a pinned one, at least pinned, not left. Okay, I don't care who is going to argue that opinion. The Welsh plug should have been changed. On my watch, I did notice it and I should have done something about it. 1.2mm Nitto head gasket is good for 450 horsepower. I wouldn't go anything over. I didn't know that, and this is all a learning curve for me, and I'm having fun doing it. So the head gasket's out. Any Japanese head gasket is better. Tomei HKS, and I can back that up with proof. So 1.2mm Tomei are on like the, what's it called, the Reaper or the R34 car from Sydney. That is, you know, 1000 horsepower, 1.2mm Tomei. So I've ordered a HKS VRS kit for it, so we're good to go there. Now, bottom end wise, I've got a big decision to make. When I built the engine, I wanted to go 2.8 stroker, and I should have went with my guts and went 2.8 stroker. I let someone talk me out of it. So anyway, that's on the cards. I just can't keep throwing money at this thing. Like, it was nearly finished. The other thing was, it made incredible torque and incredible horsepower. Was it too much? I don't know. I don't think so. The tuners know what they're doing. Not a lot of this will be wasted. We'll reuse the Nitto oil pump, of course. All FPG gear will be reused. The engine mounts are like brand new still. They're Nismo engine mounts, not very old. Starter motor's brand new. The diff's fine. Well, the diff needs to be changed over to a new one we have. And yeah, pretty interesting, learning a lot. I hope you guys are too. It's nice to be able to share it with you guys. Had a good chat with a couple of the viewers from the USA. Shout out Dave and Joe, good guys. Rightio, it's time to take the turbos off. So I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but it's pretty good having it on the ground like this. So what I think I'll do is I'll undo the dump pipes. I believe that's the way I did it. And then I'll undo the manifold and turbo all at once. Got the rear turbo off, cylinder 4, 5 and 6. We can sort of see in the exhaust valves now, and everything looks pretty sweet. Pretty hard for you to see, but no, they all look cool. Cross manifold ones, which I torqued up properly and replaced, all undone really easy. The turbo itself, I think that this, I'm gonna get ceramic coated to match the dump pipes, and I don't know if they can do anything with the core, because that finish is shit. It burns off when it gets hot, but that's ugly and it drives me nuts. Righto, got the turbo off, or both turbos off. Me and Kelly are just gonna slip the head off and we'll have a look, wrap the head up, get it down to Dartone, and away we go. So finally got the head and the head gasket off, and the head gasket hasn't actually lifted. It actually looks really good. ARP head studs definitely helped in this situation, but no, the head gasket looks really good. It hasn't lifted, which is nice to know. The head itself looks really good. All the valves look nice and clean. There's no torquing between each cylinders, which is a little bit strange. I would have thought we would have seen something. So at the end of the day, I just think that unfortunately this is a little bit of negligence that the Welsh plug wasn't changed. I've spoken to several cylinder head guys who said they should have been changed, especially if it's bead blasted. The head looks extremely good. This head is off to Anthony at Dartone Racing. Had a good phone call with Anthony today, and we're going to send this off to Dartone and get their full works, Fiora valves, that whole kit. It's going to be sick. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been very interesting for me and what I've learnt on the RB26s. We've got the head going to Dartone Racing. Going to wrap that up and get it out of here. I'm going to continue stripping the engine down and we'll get it back down to the subframe. I'm going to get the subframe and all the accessories powder coated. And what we'll do is we'll get the car up to Brad at Palmer Panel and Paint, and he's going to do an awesome OEM Plus engine bay for us. So when we put this car back together, it is literally going to be brand new, from the diff back to the front diff, tail shaft, everything you can think of will be brand new, which is pretty sweet. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We got some really cool stuff coming and a massive surprise for the RB26 engine. Hey guys, got something very interesting and something I'm super proud of. Been working on it in the background for a while now, and that's some merchandise. So we got some really awesome quality tees coming. The line is called Live Fast Die GTR. We got 3 shirts available. This is a sneak peek at one of them. Got the twin turbo R32 GTR on it and Norrie Factory on the front. We'll be on a website soon, guys. Really appreciate your support.